yeah. 어디 갈까 오늘 밤, yeah. 또 작지는 space, see me in the stars, yeah. 난 연락이 와, 전화가 와, 내 목소리 듣고 싶대.
The right badge combo can lead to elite-level abilities on the court. There are many new badges this year, so I just want to spotlight one in each category that you'll be excited to try out with your...
And it's a serious look this Indiana team had as they arrived at the arena earlier on. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan along. Hey, Dave.
Thanks very much. Now, improving NBA efficiency. Isn't
that something? I mean, every day there's something new. Check out Indiana's starting lineup. We've got Miles Turner. Buddy Hield is out there with Tyrese Halliburton. And it's Smith. And it's Duarte in at the small forward position. And for Chicago, Ball and Levine are the guard sets. Williams and Vucevic hold down the post for him. And it's DeRozan in at the 3, the small forward. Duarte with the regular season just getting started. What's it like for rookies, Greg, who are beginning these new pro careers?
Let me tell you, Kevin, the speed of the pro game is startling. Things are happening so fast, it can take years for the game to slow down.
And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for Indiana. It's a three-point game. Here's Smith. And then Smith with the dunk.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
The bucket.
Excellent execution at times from Vucevic, fellas. I mean, he's embracing being a leader for this team, and I think shots like that prove the point.
Stolen by Ball. And here we go. Here's DeRozan. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And that's what a coach loves to see in a close game. Just put your head down and make something happen.
The Pacers shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
Greg, looking back at the 2021 draft, I'm still shocked. Tyrese Halliburton fell to 12th. My goodness.
What a steal Halliburton has been. He broke his wrist in college. That scared some teams away, but boy, Tyrese has been awesome in the NBA.
Outside, Levine. To the inside. Williams passes to Levine. Out to DeRozan. Lock at 6. The 19-foot shot. It's rebounded by Indiana.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Duarte shot good.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
Here's Levine. And the shot goes down.
Levine's such an outstanding scorer. Athletic, strong, great confidence in taking it to the rack. He's no stranger to tough finishes.
Halliburton passes to Smith. And he drops it in from the low post. Smith's got his second bucket tonight.
Only one miss in the first 5 attempts. Clearly feeling it.
Ball dishes to DeRozan. Good on the bucket.
Check out the body control from DeRozan there, guys. I mean, clearly there's contact, but it's almost impossible to affect this shot.
Halliburton passes Duarte. Back to Halliburton. Hield against Levine. Back to Halliburton. Fires from deep. Kept alive by Indiana. Here's Smith. And they convert it last on attempt number 3. High post Vucevic. For three, Levine. That one, no good. And Indiana will go the other way with it. This is their first chance to take a look at the Bulls this season.
Two division rivals facing off tonight. They'll see one another 4 times this season.
This is definitely the first of many tonight. In these first games, you always try to set the tone and take that mental and psychological edge.
So timeout called here, the first for Chicago. And there's no question Miles Turner is one of the NBA's best shot blockers.
Kevin, he's led the league multiple times in block shots. And if you look at his per-game averages, man, very impressive. I think he's put himself in the conversation for one of the most prolific shot blockers of all time if he can sustain it for a few more years.
White against Hield. On the left block. Jackson dishes to Hield. Back to Jackson. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
Bulls ball.
Bulls trail by 4. Here's Levine. Here's Drummond. Out to White. Outside Levine. Shot clock at 5. And the rejection by Jackson. And they'll get another chance. No good from Dragic.
A shot like that is a polite way to say, hey, coach, bench me.
Hey, that's crazy there. I mean, insanity. At least wait until you get across half court. My goodness.
Here's Levine. Drummond trying to get himself free. Got it. Nice one there from Levine.
Nice work that time by Levine. Using his length, he can do damage in there.
McConnell scanning the floor. Jackson with the bounce pass. McConnell against Dragic. And McConnell gets it to go.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
And it's Green missing.
Boy, that's a look. He has to finish, and he knows it. Lone opportunity.
And there's the call on Javonte Green. That's his first foul. So for the Bulls, Dosunmu comes in for Zach LaVine, and it's Alex Caruso in for Goran Dragic. And Indiana with the change here too. Brissett's checked in. Hield the pass to McConnell. Here's Jackson. Good. And McConnell gets the assist.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now that they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
Really, as close as you can get to an and one right there. He almost had it.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. We've got 28 seconds left to play in the first quarter. They get a hand on it. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Here's White. The putback. It's good on the putback.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it?
Definitely. You're not going to make plays like that unless you expend the energy.
7 seconds left in the first.
Chicago foul.
Pacers have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
Foul. 13 foul.
That free throw missing.
Shooting for Indiana, T.J. McConnell. 2 shots.
And he's good on the second. Here's Caruso. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. A good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. Pacers out in front. They lead by 3 from the United.
Fans, make some noise for yours.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
Taking what the defense gives them, guys. I mean, the mid-range shot is available. From there, I love it.
On the court for the Pacers as our second quarter gets underway. They've got Tyrese Halliburton. He's out there with T.J. McConnell. And it's Brissett in at the 4 spot. And the accepted wisdom is role players tend to play better at home than on the road. I've always wondered, Clark, how does that affect them more than stars?
You know, I don't know if I actually buy into that. I do think there's a comfort level when you're at home. I think it's always a little more pressurized to be the home team because you have some additional distractions. Typically, role players are a little more inconsistent overall just based on their particular positions, but that's why you don't call them stars. You call them role players.
That was the 2K drive, as that move deserved another look.
And putting that pressure on the rim, that's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
Up the floor. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Dosunmu's got the lead up to 2 now for the Bulls. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Bulls.
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points at the other end.
And they've also done a great job turning defense into offense tonight, creating turnovers and capitalizing on the other end.
Back to Williams. Bulls moving the ball around. And what a play, just snatched out of the air. Credit the block. Here's Halliburton. That shot misses. Excellent D there from Williams.
And the centerpiece of that Sabonis trade last year, Halliburton looks like a future star.
So consistent and mature for a young guy, Greg. That's what jumps off the page at me. Knockdown shooter, clever playmaker, and continues to put the work in to get better every year and bring his teammates with him.
So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game.
And the Pacers have been one of those teams that they're allergic to rebuilding, but there's clearly a youth movement in Indy, and with young talents like Tyrese Halliburton and Ben Mathurin, they already boast some nice building blocks.
So for the Bulls, Zach LaVine's checked in for Williams. Ball comes in for Dosunmu. And it's Dragic in for Alex Caruso. Jalen Smith, he's checked in for the Pacers. And it's Dragic with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
Boy, he is all over that shot. I mean, had it read the whole way, got himself into position, and then was able to make the play.
Ball against Halliburton. McConnell passes to Smith. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
At the line for the Pacers.
First free throw is good.
At the line for 2.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Dragic looking it over. Lays it up and banks it in. Dragic has got his first bucket of the night.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Back to McConnell. Smith right side. Pass to Arte. Passes it to Halliburton.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
You know, most NBA first-round picks are one-and-done guys. But Chris Duarte took a different path in his collegiate career in junior college.
And so he makes both from the line. And, Greg, when Chris Duarte got drafted in 2021, he was...
How about that, Kevin? The oldest first-round pick in almost 20 years, Duarte showed maturity during his first year. Great defense. Not someone you have to spend a ton of time developing.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Ball with the bucket.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Pass to Duarte. And here's Halliburton. Smith, left side. McConnell. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. McConnell's got his second bucket of the night.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
They are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Andre Drummond's checked in for Vucevic. Javonte Green comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Kobe White in for Goran Dragic. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Ball. Levine against Halliburton. Levine, that's good. Levine's got the lead up to 6 now for Chicago.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Shot's good by Turner.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
For Chicago, they've gone 8 of 10 from the field here in the second quarter. You've got to like how they've shot the ball.
Hey, he's always looking to go downhill, and when he's on the attack, he's going for the dunk.
Pacers trail by 6. Knocks it loose. Halliburton passes to Smith. He kicks it to Turner. Hield against White. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Halliburton. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Control the offensive glass.
You know, that time I thought he did it with authority. Tremendous putback at a time when they really need it.
Halliburton for 3. And that one is off. And the Bulls going the other way now. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
That one was lopsided. And you got to say, not all that shot.
Yeah, you know, I expected them to win, but the margin of victory was eye-popping. And they ran away with it.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. Indiana making some changes. Goga Bitadze comes in for Turner. And it's Brissett in for Jackson.
Substitution on the court.
Indiana trailing here. There's the pass to Bitadze. Over Green. Bitadze can't hit. The Bulls shooting has been beyond great up until now. How about 57% from the field overall? 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Williams finds Ball. It's deflected. And there's the foul. Going Alex Caruso. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. 4th team foul.
Now here's Hield. Defense is right there. There's Bitadze. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Here's Dosunmu. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And the teams are going to have to wait before heading to the locker room. They're going to bring out the monitor and see if he got that shot off inside.
And the NBA Replay Center in Secaucus is queuing it up. And even before we look at the replay, I'm pretty sure he got that off in time.
Yeah, that's how it looked to me, and that's the call we should see here. But no harm in going back to the footage and making absolutely certain.
Now they're going to switch the call. There is no doubt, and look at the replay, that he got it off in time.
Well,
Well, it's good they decided to take another look at
End of the first half with a score, the Bulls 41, the Pacers 30.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We welcome you. It was a closely contested first quarter for Chicago, and having been behind by as many as... That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Vucevic is out there with Dosunmu. And it's Alex Caruso. And it's Ball. And it's DeRozan in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for the Pacers. They trail by 7. They've got the Wizards ahead of them. Their next game in Washington. And that game will be game 3 of 5 away from home. Inside, 6 to shoot. Left side, Turner. Back to Halliburton. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Pacers trail by 7.
A big part of 2 Sacramento blockbuster trades. Buddy Hield went from New Orleans to Sacramento in the DeMarcus Cousins trade.
Back to Halliburton. From deep three-point range, Indiana again missing.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
And Clark for Hield, 6 years later, he was part of the Kings-Pacers mega trade.
Yeah, Kevin, that one sent Domantas Sabonis to Sacramento. Hield showed his value as a player night in and night out in Sacramento, and that created the trade value that allowed him to be moved for good players. He's actually one of the best shooters you can find in the league, in my opinion.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Andre Drummond's checked in for Dosunmu. Dean comes in for Alex Caruso. And it's Dragic in for Lonzo Ball. In Indiana with the change here, too. T.J. McConnell, he's checked in for Halliburton.
Well, an awful beginning to this half, guys, missing their first 4 attempts.
DeRozan for 3. Another miss by DeRozan. Pacers trail by 10. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. By Hield, nobody around, and the Pacers can't get it to go.
It was an ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
A chance here to get a quick injury report. We've now got a chance to check up on Isaiah Jackson's status. David.
Guys, I was able to catch up with Indiana's head athletic trainer. I'm told that he has a sprained finger, and right now they've got ice on it to try and help with the swelling. And they count on him to provide in all ways. Now that he's out, they're in a precarious situation. Kevin?
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
And, you know, for him, just watching his teammates unable to contribute, that's really a helpless feeling.
Smith inside, working on Drummond to end the drought. Vucevic with the block.
Denied. Return to sender. That's something you expect from a 7-footer like Vucevic. Not much falling for him this quarter, guys, and you can sense his frustration.
Here's Duarte, guarded by LaVine, and there's the call on Andre Drummond. That'll be his second foul of the game. Goga Bitadze's checked in for Jalen Smith.
Substitution for the Pacers.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Dragic against McConnell. Three-pointer, Hield. good. And McConnell gets the assist.
3.
Hield's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Indiana. Out to DeRozan. Launches a 3. Outside Levine. DeRozan passes to Drummond. A 3-ball. And DeMar DeRozan, good for 3. DeRozan's got the lead up to 12 now for the Bulls. Pass to Duarte. Here's Bitadze. Rebounded by Vucevic. Chicago has gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. It's good. Levine's got 4 points this quarter.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
Still going hard, and that kind of energy and effort is how they built this league.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over.
Kevin, what's so impressive to me about Levine? It's the all-around play. He affects the game across the board.
So for the Bulls, Patrick Williams, he's checked in for Andre Drummond. Green comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's White in for Zach LaVine. And a change for the Pacers. Brissett's checked in, and Levine's efficient as well.
And good shooting numbers, no doubt. Last year, he cut back on the turnovers. And, boy, he's still young. There's still tons of upside to be had.
And it's Dragic with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
Here's Duarte, guarded by Green. Here's Hield, and he uses the glass on the layup. Hield's got 5 points so far.
A guy like Buddy out-hustles other players on the floor. He gets inside, and there he finishes strong.
Chicago again turning it over.
I'm not sure whose fault that was, guys, but they need to get on the same page here.
And that replay showed just how forceful that block was.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Halliburton's checked in for the Pacers. And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for the Pacers. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
And, you know, they've done a fantastic job scoring inside as a result, finding plenty of opportunities to cash in near the hoop.
White finds Williams. The kick out to Dragic. And the Bulls with another miss. And it's Dragic with the foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. And give the bonus. We'll head to the line for 2.
Oh, no. He's the last guy you want to put on the line. You can just about book the points every time he steps up there. Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And that efficiency is, you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You've got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
And not just a scorer. Hield is solid at reading when his guys are open for a look.
Dragic kicks to Green. That one's off. Still out of sync.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Here's Duarte. And he takes that one up and powers it through.